So, with God in judgment, you cannot overrule the woman, the mother. That's when God gets pissed off. That's when you get stories like Egypt's plagues. That's when you get things like Israel with John. That's when you get prophets sent. That's when your nation is getting charged for rebellion against God in breach of covenant. Because you're attacking the daughter of the king. Your mothers. That's why everybody else that had seen hell, Philip is the only one I know that speaks of literally. That's why he does 3 days and comes up the first day. That's why he does 3 days in hell, comes up right at the first of the third day. It's the mother that rises. She never went to hell. That's why he goes for 3 days, but rises with the sun on the third day. Son is called son because to be the Father's son in heaven, you have to cover every daughter. The son is actually the mother. That's what a mother is in a man's life when he is young. That's what his wife becomes, the son, in his life as he moves forward as a husband. Now that should help you much as a man. When you're a boy, your mother is like the sun, and everybody else are like stars. Then when you become a man, the red horse, you come out from that pale horse, that green horse. It's the pale horse, the first one. That's how all men are born. Serpent seed, pale horse, ignorant, green horse. Okay, don't know shit. Got a bow and arrow with a golden crown. That's because you're the child, the boy of your mother. And she is the daughter of the king. So when you have that crown, it's also because you're a liar. And you crowned yourself. Because the moment that you rival your mother, the moment that you go to lie to somebody, you play God. When you play God, when you go to overrule your mother and play God, that's the first law, by the way. That pale horse, that's the first law. That's why all men come out red horse. When you hit puberty, you're red horse. Because Christ, when he come out of his mother, he had obeyed that first law. Okay? He fulfilled it. He served his mother for 30 years perfectly. Right? Never overruled her, never trampled her underfoot, none of that. When he walked with his mother to go before, he walked on water. Notice Moses, the father, he goes low to the bottom of the sea. Now remember when Christ warns you for you not to hinder the children from the truth, that you don't harm any of those that turn to him, that are trying to pick up his name, follow after him. And he says it'd be better for you to be with all your works around your neck at the bottom of the sea, millstone, which means all your works, at the bottom of the sea. That's what he did to Egypt. Well, that's where Moses went. So Moses and Egypt and those that Christ warns have to go to the bottom of the sea, the righteous and the wicked, as men, because she's the sea, he's the sand. So when he steps off of the water out of his idle boat, his boasting over, which is actually trampling her in the street, denying her lifeblood offering and what God had done and the God he swore to, because that's what the fuck it's about for the man. Nothing else is going to matter. Everything else is superstitious fucking bullshit. I mean, ignorant, nigger-minded, miser, evil-killing, Nazi, ignorant, France, Napoleon servant. I mean, stupid fucking shit. Without that covenant, man goes football. Fucked up beyond all recognition. Without the covenant, that is where the fuck man goes. And she has no choice but to follow. She's fought her fucking war. She is not to be fighting 2 wars. And whenever a man faces her, he cannot be with God. God does not turn back to the city. It's look, the Israeli godly covenant is not a macho type thing. It's a fucking come die thing, like a little girl. I mean, that's literally how the fuck one who offers himself to the beatings, to the scourging, to the prisons, to whatever the fuck God throws at you, because it's the Lord your God. I mean, some people serve in fucking Hollywood, get to do a circuit every year like Samuel at Ramah. You know what I mean? His life was pretty fucking kosher. And then some people get to run in the wilderness, fucking hiding, getting anointed by Samuel. You know what I mean? David and shit. You know what I mean? Some people get this, some people get that. And so, whatever the Lord chooses to use, that's not the fucking point. Because the end is always going to be the same. He's going to hit bullseye right there. You know where? Death. Thou shalt die the death. It is the covenant from the beginning. I cannot stress that enough if you're a male. Little do we recognize she's already fucking checked that box since she was like 11, 12, 13, 14. Whenever that blood hit, she was done. Box check. Like if you ever done infantry or combat arms or tables of any kind of training like that type shit, look, put her in the fucking combat status at her first period. She has seen action, lost blood, casualty. No fucking shit. That's how God slides her on the board. Every daughter. All the way down the list. Life offering of blood. Given. Every daughter. And with the men, a whole column of fucking nothing but goddamn lies. Going to work and paying men to rob her of whatever she is dying to bring in. It is the greatest fucking betrayal the world ever knew. Aside from betraying God. As I once heard. You know what I mean? The daughter may be the worst betrayal. That's how the fuck you move God. You want to know how to move God? Oh, you don't know? Because he's not tempted by evil. Nor is he tempted by men. Thou shalt not tempt the Lord our God. So if it ain't throwing yourself down as a man because man can't tempt God, it must be at the good gift. Must be at the daughter. The moment you take her in and then throw her out, you made enemies with God. And what man hasn't fucking done that? I mean, if you're heterosexual, bro, I mean, I don't, you know what I mean? I mean, they pissed you off. Whatever emotional feelings you had, God is not going to give a fuck. And neither should he. This is why it reads, God is not a man that he should repent. Therefore, every man must repent. Notice the word, man must repent. Man must repent. God is not going to. And if it's coming between you and his daughter, you fucking lost, dumbass. Take all your shit and shove it up your ass and turn to dust. It will be most beneficial. Because that's what he said to man. Now to her, it's a different story. It's beating your fucking ass, blood, birthing, blood, menstrual, because all the daughters get the same children. She that did not bear will bear more than her that did. The only way to do that is to give them all the children that are reborn. See, heard that bore lost children.